Hey, Shani from SpeedCubeReview.com. So I'm at my office and I just got a package from Casey Weaver. He was the one that recently sent me these house cubes and also a couple other shape mods earlier. But let's open this up because I know exactly what this is. Okay, so if you've seen the thumbnail or the title, you know exactly what this is. It is a 4x4 bump cube. And well, this is really cool. So Casey is starting also a website. He's got a YouTube channel too, TwistyTex. Definitely check out his channel or his website, especially because there are instructions on how to make this. So let's see here. The base of the puzzle is a mini Ausu 60mm. I know that for sure because I got him that puzzle to make it out of. There are 3D printed extensions, and I'll show you how that works. Painted gloss white, stickers violet, and by Oliver Stickers. Interior surface of this puzzle are painted with a minimal application of paint for aesthetics. The paint will cause the puzzle to stick a bit during first turns after being left to sit overnight. This will lessen over time or with the help of a thin film of lube on the edges. This puzzle has been lightly lubed and can certainly benefit from additional lubrication if you want to change the turning characteristics. This is really cool. That's awesome. That's really nice. I know there's an extra set of stickers. Let's check this out. Like the packaging. Wow. Casey is going above and beyond. But I have always wanted one of these. Oh, this looks alright. I'm going to have to rip the paper. Okay. 4x4 bump cube. The reason why this is really special is because you can't buy these anywhere. You can't just buy a 4x4 mirror block or bump cube anywhere. And it's a little bit heavier than what a normal 4x4 would be, but it's not too bad, and since I'm not speed solving this, I don't mind that extra weight. Corner cutting is still kind of there because this is made from an Ausu. So if you don't know what a mirror block is, all the different sides are slightly different heights. So even though this is the same color, if I, let's say, can't do an exact checkerboard with a 4x4, but if I mix this up, you can see even these layers are slightly different. So I'm just going to scramble this. Now you might not have a full solve on camera, but I'm just going to scramble some of this so you can see what it looks like mixed up. Now I really wanted the white with the purple stickers. He said that if it's black you don't see the lines as much, but I'll show you the pieces in just a second. If you go to, now before I actually show that, if you go to TwistyTex.com, you can see instructions on how to make this. This is not all epoxy. What it is 3D printed extensions. So for example, let me find a good piece to demonstrate this. So you can see right there, there's the regular piece and then the extension over top. And then a lot of the cracks were filled with epoxy and then painted. It's a little bit there, and I know you can hide it a lot more if you add more paint or things like that, but then it might stick a bit more. And since you don't see it that much, I don't think it's that big of an issue. The stickers look really nice. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so how do you solve this? Well, of course the first thing would be to pair up these centers. So for example, let's see if I can do these pair up here. Those do not pair up. I might have to solve this off camera and then come back later. Ooh, are these gonna match up right here? Let's find out. Nope, those don't match up. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at this later. But man, this is a really nice puzzle. This is one of my favorites without a doubt. One, because it's handmade, but also it's just a really cool puzzle. Since I started cubing and learned what mirror blocks was, I've always wanted a 4x4 one, and now that dream has come true. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Casey Weaver. You can definitely head over to TwistyTex and check that out. He'll have more things on YouTube later on as this goes along. Some extra stickers with this as well. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. And as always, stop by SpeedCubeReview.com for more news and reviews. Hey, so I finished a couple solves on this, and just like a regular Aosu, after a couple solves, it broke in really nicely and it got really nice and smooth after that. I actually have not lubed it yet, which I think I'm going to put a little bit in. Other than that, the solves were really fun to do. After you build the centers, it was a little bit difficult to figure out which center went where because it's hard to see the colors, and it's kind of hard to see which size is where, but if you put one of the corners in, you can gauge it from that. Edge pairing was super easy because it was just easy to see where those sizes were. And you can still have OLL and PLL parity, and I had both on the first solve I did, which was a little confusing because I first thought there was a weird situation, but I forgot that OLL parity exists. So that's about it. Really fun puzzle. So what you can do if you want to make one of these, go over to TwistyTex.com. I'll put a link in the description, and there is the data for 3D printing that you can make your own 3D printed attachments for this. And then you can just build it yourself. If you want someone else to build it for you, there are some people who can do that, but Casey said that at the moment he is not a shop that's going to be building things for people on any big scale. So you can definitely make it yourself. But now that I have a 2x2 mirror block and 3x3 and now 4x4, I think I might have to get another one after that. So thank you very much, Casey. Really cool. This is such a fun puzzle to use. So once again, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys later.